you can see the chocolate buttons have all melted and it's so nice. I love it. Then I'm going to feed Kordou whilst my breakfast cools down, and she's doing so much better with her weaning. It was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest, but now she's eating really nicely. And I just keep going until she doesn't really pay much attention anymore. She's not opening her mouth as much, and then I call it a day, but she ate most of it, so that was good. Now time for wine.
So for lunch, I've got my weighing scales, my plate, and I'm going to have some free from brown bread, and I'm going to toast that. Got some tomatoes, some rocket, and some ham. Got some balsamic glaze as well. I saw this on somebody's story and I was like, I fancy a bit of that. Weighing everything as usual. I got these scales because you can weigh on them like directly, and I can still see the numbers. And chop them up. I even weigh out my rocket just because I'm curious, like if I guesstimate one day like, oh, 30 grams, well actually that big pile there is only 12 grams. My good old Pepsi Max. So now I'm just going to prep Kordou's weight for when she's ready, but she had half of this last night and I'm going to do the other half now. It's the Ella's Kitchen full of beans veggie feast with basil, and she likes that actually. Again, obviously dairy free, soya free, gluten free, beef free. We've got a lot of allergies going on. I'm going to do a separate video on that though. All about her allergies and the journey we've been on, but currently she is dairy, egg, soya, wheat / gluten, and beef free, and then she's going to have this almond based petit falou, dairy free, raspberry flavour. She likes these. Obviously that's too much for her. She probably has maybe a third, maybe a half, but a third is more likely. Hey. Not just a problem. Just want to cuddle with Mama. So sometimes she does refuse a meal, lunch, dinner, whatever. Sometimes breakfast, and just wants to have a milk, like booby feed, or she just wants to wait a bit longer, or she just wants a cuddle, and that's okay. She's full of cold, so I'm going to assume that she wants milky. Want some milky? Okay, we'll do that. That little face to let you like know that this is a real raw video of what we do in a day. So she might breastfeed more one day than another, and that's just what it's like with breastfeeding babies. You can't say that they're going to have X amount of feeds or mils, ounces. It's just as and when they want to, or that's how we do it anyway. Some people do structure their feeds, but I try to just go with how she responds and what she needs at that moment. So yes, that's what we're doing, and I'm sorry for the state of me. Again, raw, real, relatable. This is just what we're doing today, chilling. But I think we're both gonna have a bath and a shower and get changed soon, maybe. You might see us like this again, or you might see us looking beautiful. Hey, we're beautiful anyway, aren't we? Whatever we look like. Also, a top tip, have a cold lunch, because between the kids and their lunch needs, feed, milk, yours won't go cold. So I can go back to it now. I was halfway through when she cried, so I tried her lunch and she didn't want it. So she's had some milk and now she's playing. And now I can finish mine.
So I tried Kordou with the yoghurt, but she wasn't bothered again. So maybe she just doesn't want lunch at the moment, and we'll try again later.
These are one of my favourite snacks. They are so satisfying and only 43 calories each. So, but they are a bit dangerous because they are very moreish. So I usually have a few, and then you must put the packet back in the cupboard because you will eat them all. Or I will anyway. So yeah, 3 of these, just over 120 calories. Caramel rice cakes. I think they just take me back in the day, really. I used to have them when I was a kid, so nice and nostalgic, but I love them too. And the kids all steal them too. So I have actually managed to have a shower and wash my hair and change my loungewear. But I've definitely not drank yesterday and I've got a little bit of a headache. So I've got my Hydrate Mate, which is my favourite bottle. I am obsessed with buying bottles and stationery, amongst other stuff. I'm telling you guys, so I'm accountable. It's just gone 5 o'clock. I'm going to make Kordou some porridge with some prunes in it. She's already had some prunes today, but it's good for her digestive system. So just a bit of ready brack oat milk. Just mixed a bit of prune into it. Yeah, prune porridge.
So as you can see, it's not really her favourite. She's looking around a lot, smiling at me and wiggling about, but in the end she did actually eat quite a bit of it, so I was quite happy with that, even though half the time it's like chasing a chicken around.
Hi. I'm just going to give her a few carrot and herb sticks. So yeah, she really likes these ones, so hopefully she'll have a few of those. And that's it for today. Just Milky before bed. Yeah. I'm just going to get dinner started once I've put Quinn to bed. We eat separately because I want to eat in peace. So I'm going to do some chicken thighs, marinate them with some chili powder, paprika, garlic granules, that sort of thing, and then pop them in the Actifry. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know I love my Actifry. And then I'm going to fry some stir-fry veg. I find this pack really helpful because it's got a mixture of everything. It's quick and easy and it saves it going off in the fridge. And I've got the Asda sweet and sour sauce. Now I used to make all my own sauces, but since Kordou's allergies I struggle because I can't use soy, which is usually in a lot of the Chinese sauces. And then rice noodles are amazing. So one of these is 170 calories, but it puffs up, so you get like quite a lot. So I've accounted for one of those for myself. So I got the Always pan for Christmas and I absolutely love it. So I got the steam colour, which is this lovely beige, and it cooks amazing. So I've just popped the frozen veg in and I'm just going to get that cooking and then add my sauce and then boil the rice noodles.
So I've made double the amount so that I've got a meal for tomorrow that's already got all its calories worked out. And I'm ending the day on my favourite Nomo.